Welcome to this quick screencast on a quick review of what a Java interface is. So the first question is, what is an interface? Well, in Java, an interface specifies or describes an abstract data type. And as you recall, an abstract data type is just any class that has a set of methods, that has some behavior. You know, you could do something to it. It could be all sorts of things. And in 2.11, we talk about abstract data types as in lists, queues, stacks, trees, all these other kinds of things that are useful for problem solving. So an interface, how does it specify the abstract data type? Well, it describes which methods are available or must be provided by that abstract data type. So it describes the return type, what the return type is, if any, the name of the method, and the parameters of the method. So, and it does not describe how to implement the method, just what methods must be available on the abstract data type. So it's basically a contract between the designer of the interface and anyone who wants to implement classes that implement the interface. So we can say, I define an interface that says you got to have 3 methods, and then anybody can implement a class that implements those 3 methods, and they can be used any place that I describe my interface. So the Java interface looks like this. It looks very similar to a class. It's got public interface. The keyword interface tells us that it's the interface, the name of the interface, and then we just describe the methods on this one. So we have the return type, void, fill, and it takes no parameters, so we're going to fill the bottle. We have a method that returns a liquid called drink, so we can take some liquid out of the bottle. We have a Boolean, open the cap, so we can open the cap on the bottle, and then we can close the cap. That's our interface, so that describes a bottle, and we know the methods. There are 4 of them that must be part of the bottle. So I can now use the bottle type in my program, but I don't have any implementations of it. So how does another developer, or how do we do it? We can say public class, and then the name of the class, and then we use the keyword implements, and then the name of the interface. So that's saying that the glass bottle class must have those 4 methods, and it can have additional methods, and you can see we have the fill method, the drink method, the open cap, the close cap, and then we have additional methods, which is wonderful. And then the curly braces and the ellipses saying that this glass bottle has an implementation, has the body of the method, does the method. So and the implementation for a glass bottle can be entirely different than the implementation of the water bottle. They just have to have the method that does the filling that is described in the interface. So now how do we use these? Well, we can create variables of type bottle, but we cannot instantiate the interface because the interface, as you recall, has no constructor in it. So we can't create a new bottle just interface. We have to do something else, but we can instantiate instances of these 2 classes. And so now we can say the variable Dasani is a bottle, it's a water bottle, because water bottle implements the bottle interface. We can call the 4 methods on Dasani, and we can call the 4 methods on champagne. But we can't call the break bottle on the champagne because it's of type bottle, and the bottle interface does not have any additional, so we can only call the 4 methods. So that's a quick overview of an interface. It's a description of some behavior that a class must implement, and it's a very useful technique for saying, I want to have a particular kind of thing, but I don't care how it's implemented by the individual developers. So it's a very powerful way of designing your program to allow other people to expand your objects, and a class can implement multiple interfaces by just having a comma and then the names of the interfaces. Thank you very much.